Yeah, let's continue Master Snowflake team. In previous session, we started creating Snowpipe with example. So we understand what is Snowpipe, and we started implementing Snowpipe. So we have created a S3 bucket, and we have created a policy, and we have created a role. Then we have copied ARN. Then coming to Snowflake side, we have created a storage integration. Let me open here. Let's see. We created a storage integration. We created storage integration. Then, then we created a stage. We created stage, and we updated IAM role trust policy. And we also created external stage. And then we listed data, and then we loaded data, and we loaded the data into Snowflake table. Now we created a Snowpipe. Up to this part, we have executed. Yes or no? And later, we try to update this SNS, SNS ARN into Snowflake, sorry, AWS S3, uh, AWS S3 trigger. In AWS S3, we are trying to update this SNS link. Okay, SNS channel link. So let me go here. We created Snowpipe here. Let me see. This is Snowpipe. Let me execute to describe Snowpipe. And this is a Snowpipe. Here we have notification channel. This is notification channel. We copied this notification channel, and we are trying to update this notification channel into where? In AWS S3. Okay, let me update this SNS channel. Go to S3 bucket and select the bucket. So this is second bucket, Snowflake Demo 2. In this bucket, you can see properties. In this properties, let's go to SNS. Let's update event. See, intelligent training, tiring. Here you can see create a configuration. Let's scroll down. You can see event notification. Here create event notification and give a event name. So provide these details to him. So give a event name. Let's say event name is Snowpipe event, and prefix is optional. Suffix is .csv files. If any .csv created in a bucket, then send a notification. Create event is called put event. And if you want any other, let's say post, then here you can see here SNS topic and enter SNS ARN. Select our ARN from here, from Snowflake, copy this notification channel, then enter this notification channel into S3 ARN. Place here, then click on Save Changes. So once again, go to Snowflake. Okay, let's create once again Snowpipe. Create or replace Snowpipe. Then once again describe the Snowpipe and go to notification channel. Copy this notification channel. Open in Notepad. Let's check, is there any spaces here? No spaces. Let's take this notification ID. Once again, let's enter here. Then click on Save Changes. Choose your SNS topics. Sorry. Enter SNS topic URL. So here in properties, here this is not SNS, this is SQS. So go to select event. Here what I did is, instead of SNS, I selected SQS and then enter SQS queue ARN, then enter ARN, then click on Save Changes. Okay. Now let's start. See, we created a pipe. Then if you go your datasets location, in datasets location under Snowflake, I created a new dataset with different values. So this one contains different data. I am going to load this file into S3 bucket. Go to S3 bucket. Okay, click on close and go to bucket objects. Then just enter this file or load this file. Then click on upload. Then file is uploaded. Once file is uploaded, we selected put event, right? When put is generated, it will call our Snowpipe. Snowpipe is executed. Then you are going to see this new data. Let's execute this select. Start from employee 7. You can see new data. Let me execute count. Control enter. So count is 11 records. Let's once again execute this one. Control enter. Yeah, you can see latest data. 10 1011, 1022, 1033, 1044. Latest records, it is updated. These latest records are updated. Now let's check a count. Control enter. See now 22 records. Now let's enter another file. Let's say 1112. Let's say other records. Let's say I want to enter records like 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm changing other values 8, 9 and 10, 11. Okay, let's save this one and let's upload this file into S3 bucket. Let's remove this one, delete. Let's upload latest file here. Let's upload latest file, employees to. Then click on upload. So click on close. Then go to S3, Snowflake. Then execute count star. Let's wait a few seconds to execute to Snowpipe. Once again, let's execute this one. It may take few seconds for updating. Let's execute count now. Let's execute to select. Let's go SnowSQL. Let's execute count. Let's check S3 file location. Bucket. It is uploaded. Let's refresh. Let's once again execute count star. Yeah, let me change this file name equal to employees3. Let's upload this file. Go to S3, go to upload, go to upload files and select this employees3 CSV file. Click on upload, click on close, click on close. Go to SnowSQL. Let's execute count star. Let's execute select star. Let's refresh. Now you can see new records are inserted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, new records are inserted. Let's execute count. You can see 33 records. Okay, so it takes a few seconds time for updating data type. Once record is inserted, once file is uploaded into S3 bucket, Snowpipe will execute. Snowpipe will return this logic. Create or replace Snowpipe. Here auto ingest true into this EMP7 table from this file, from this S3 stage. So this Snowpipe going to execute to stage, and it loads a file from S3 location. Sorry, it will create ingestion, integration with S3 with external stage. Then it will execute to copy command. It will load that latest data into table. Okay, clear writing how to implement Snowpipe.